Electric scooters make a lot of sense, especially when you're traveling within the city, roaming around, pottering around town, buying things, groceries, office and all those things. And Hero MotoCorp thinks that there's a new segment coming up of family scooters which should be very different from the V2 they already have. For that, they have launched this one, the VX2, and this is the Plus model, so this is the higher variant. It offers a lot of things, a lot of promises, but do they deliver? Does it deliver on all its promises? We are here to find out. You're watching Auto Today. My name is Rahul Ghosh, and stay tuned because we are going to ride the VX2 and tell you all about it. Now, if you are at a Hero Premier dealership and looking at this particular one, the VX2, and thinking कि ये तो V2 है, इसमें थोड़ा change किया है, नहीं. This is a very different proposition. Has got a lot of changes. First and foremost, you get 12-inch wheels up front. It's an alloy wheel system. You get a disc brake and combi braking system. The headlamp though is very close to the older model, and so is the tail light. We'll get to the tail light in a bit, but overall it's a nice smooth looking scooter. Winkers have been put here. These are LEDs, red and black treatment. You get 7 colors and they all look very nice. There's a matte finish also, which I think is really good. So overall it's a nice and simple looking scooter, perfect for the family. In profile, the VX2 continues to be that family friendly, non-intimidating design. It's a nice looking scooter, big panels, and the quality of color is absolutely brilliant. You also get a LCD panel up front which does a host of services including turn-by-turn navigation. You also have app connectivity where you can geofence the scooter and see where the scooter is parked, how much range is left and things like that. That's a lot of features on that little app which we get with the VX2. You also get a nice switchgear panel, very well integrated actually. The quality of switchgear is also very nice, has a nice and positive click when you operate them. You also get a SOS function which sends out SOS to wherever you have programmed it. Also you get a trackpad here to sift through the various menus on this LCD. Now the only glitch which I think is there is that this does not support Google Maps, and I'm a big fan of Google Maps because I trust them. TBTs, I am not too sure about it. Coming to the center console of the scooter, you can see there's a nice little cubby hole out here. They call it a frunk. That's the new trendy kind of thing to say about storage holes, but it's a nice place. It's got a lot of space to keep all your stuff. It's also got a charger here. It's very cleverly placed, and there's a separate slot for your mobile phone. That's a very interesting thing. The other thing I really like about it, that this scooter has multiple charging options. So if you want to charge the scooter, like now, all you need to do is plug it in, and if you see the charging hatch is here, and unlike a lot of other scooters, this charging flap doesn't is not spring loaded actually, and so what happens is it can stay like this without holding. So that is very good when you're putting the scooter on charge. I think that it's a good addition. Nice and spacious storage floorboard out here, and I'll show you how the comfort factor is when I sit on it. Quite a big boot. I mean, this is something which you should see. It's a 33-liter boot if I'm not mistaken, give or take a liter or two. The battery pack stays here. We are coming to the battery. It's a removable battery, but we'll show you how it operates. Put the seat down. It's a nice and long seat. You come down, you see that the motor is sitting on the rear swing arm. That's a very interesting thing because this is a single-sided swing arm and it looks really nice on the go. At the back, the tail light of course reminds us of the V2, but this is the signature Vida light. So that's a nice cool feature to have. It looks really nice, trust me on this, especially when you're looking at the scooter from the rear. All this design thing is actually nice looking, and the only place you get a Hero badging here is on this panel. It says powered by Hero, and that's because the brand is called Vida and it's powered by Hero. The other thing I like about the scooter are these winkers. Now if you look at these look like motorcycle units on the side, but if you see, it's got a nice solid casing to it, so chances of this breaking off reduces. So overall a nice design, I forgot to mention that you also get a backrest here, which is nice, and the grab rail is also a large one. But this is the VX2 Plus, that means it's the top of the line variant, and that's why you get a feature like that. Main stand is still not available as a standard fitment on these scooters. Cool feature to have, right? Electric scooters, I tell you, they pamper you with so many features. I just love it. Now, the seating position on the scooter is actually very comfortable. I am 5'6" for a reference, and I can easily sit on the scooter, no problem whatsoever. Both my feet are planted on the ground, as you can see. As far as the floorboard is concerned, that's also a spacious unit. It's a cleverly designed unit, and it's nice. The handlebar falls to your seating position very easily, and the seat is also nice and large. On longer rides, I'm not too sure because we've not ridden it that long, but we'll ride it in the city when we get it back in Noida. And yes, we'll be logging in a lot of kilometers. As far as the space is concerned, well, there's enough space for a pillion out there, and I think it's going to be a comfortable ride. The only thing which you need to notice is that the rear foot pegs are mounted here. They are good quality units, and I really like them. Whether they'll offer a stand here or not, I don't know. I don't care, because that's something which I don't like, because it protrudes out of the scooter and it's an eyesore on an otherwise nice design. I just love electric scooters, but you know, I have a problem. I live in an apartment complex which doesn't support electric vehicle charging, and that means charging the battery is a nightmare. And every time I take an electric scooter, I have to plan, because I need to ensure that the scooter is fully charged so that I can use it and operate. The Vida changes the game there. First, you can charge it via the hatch here, which is very simple, the normal way, and then you can use the same charger to actually charge the vehicle on your 17th floor apartment. What you do, you open this hatch out here, you can see 2 battery packs, pull them out, they're not so heavy, keep it down, lock the scooter, and your scooter is locked. Take this panel and go upstairs and use the same charger which you use to charge the scooter and charge it upstairs. Not a problem. You can always range extend like that. And I think this is going to be a game changer for this scooter.
Out on the road, the VX2 Plus delivers brisk acceleration in all modes without feeling aggressive. It picks up speed easily, but once you approach the upper limits of each mode, the power cuts off abruptly, leaving the rider wanting for more. This is where the game changer steps in form of the boost mode. It delivers a surge of power once the throttle is rotated beyond a certain point. The display turns red to signal full power engagement, and lifting off the throttle immediately deactivates it. It's an excellent feature for quick overtakes or merging into faster traffic. However, the calibration makes it too easy to activate unintentionally. While experienced riders will appreciate the sudden power burst, it might catch newer riders off guard. As for the ride quality, the rear suspension is soft and does a commendable job of absorbing bumps. However, the front end feels a bit too stiff for a scooter that is clearly designed with families in mind. Last but not the least, the scooter is available for a very reasonable 59,490 rupees ex-showroom if you apply the BAS service. However, if you want the scooter fully, it is priced at 1.09 lakhs, and we think it is good value for money in this segment.